Hey everyone, and welcome back to Remember This Tech. In today's episode we're going to be doing an unboxing of a monitor. Well, this behind me is the MSI PRO MP273U business and productivity monitor. It's a 27-inch monitor. It has a resolution of up to 4K UHD 3840 by 2160. This monitor came in at $159 and an Amazon Black Friday deal, so I figured I probably should grab it and test it out and get rid of the giant monitor, the TV that I had, the 4K TV, and put this in place and see how it works, giving me a little bit more real estate room on the desktop for testing. Now, I'm not going to be video editing on this, and I'm not going to be color grading this. I don't have the tools to do that effectively, so basically what I'm going to be doing is unboxing it and checking out the features, setting it up, and maybe test a game on it and see if it works and how the resolution at 4K looks playing a game. Simple as that. And if this helps you out in deciding whether or not this is a good deal for you or this monitor will fit the bill for you, or if it's just too cheaply made, well, we're going to find that out. So let's get rolling. Come on, let's go! Now, as far as the packaging material goes, there's no styrofoam. It's all like a cardboard, strong eggshell crate kind of thing. And looks like we're gonna have to take this out carefully without dumping everything and breaking it. Be just my luck. Yep. Knew that was going to happen. And it was just a stand that fell, thank goodness. But the only other way to get it out of here is like to open the box and slide it out somehow, carefully. But since when am I careful? Anyways, what do we have in the box here? What do we get included with this at first glance? Well, obviously there's a stand, a small stand. It just slides right on here and clips on for the monitor in case you're not mounting it on a stand, or one HDMI cable. And here's the small stand for the monitor. It's going to attach to the back of your monitor, clips right in. This part goes right on here. And there's a clip on the bottom in case you want to release it for storing it afterwards. And this is kind of a bulky kind of external power brick, but for that price point, I mean, you're probably expecting this. It doesn't look very expensively made, and that's a real word, by the way. And then you have your other end of the cable here for your power. And of course we have LCD monitor quick start guide. We have the main monitor section, and it just has like this very thin packing material, and that's all we have here. Let's get this out of here. Alright, I'm not going to show you too much until it's set up, but this is what we have here. It's a basically non-existent bezel on the top, and this bottom part here is very thin. Well, from what you can tell. And I'm going to put the stand on now so I can not have the unfortunate ability to drop this thing. But before we do, when it's laying outside and unobstructed, on the back of the unit here we have two HDMI 1 and 2, and a DisplayPort adapter. There's a headphone jack here. I don't know why it's there, but it's right here. And then you have your power input, and the stand is very short, so there's no telescoping, nothing. In order to put this in here, just slide it in here onto the unit and it'll click, and that's it. The stand is now on. It doesn't give me high hopes of how sturdy. It doesn't feel that sturdy, but there's also a little clip here. You can use your finger or a screwdriver to release this from the monitor. And these look like buttons for controls of your monitor controls. They look and feel pretty cheap. They do give a quite of a satisfying sound though. And there's a power LED right here. So other than that, that's the extent of this monitor. But you do have mount for your base mount, I guess, for mounting on a stand, on the wall, or a swing arm. So there is that. So let me power this thing on, set up a PC, and we shall test and see if it works, how it works, and play a game. All right, the monitor is on, and this just happens to be a random Microsoft background for the desktop. The blacks look pretty crisp, and let's see the menu here. And also I can show you that it does tilt slightly like this and like that, in case you want to, for whatever reason, tilt it, in case you are looking up or down from your desk, or it's mounted on a mount. So the controls, let's see, controls here, you've got different presets, professional, image, and let's see, and the brightness is set at 70 currently. And let's see if I can move this over. Nope, we're on HDMI 1. Brightness, contrast is 70, sharpness is 5, image enhancement is off. I wonder what that will do. I think it made somewhat of a difference. I think that you can see the puffins fur a little bit, well, their feathers a little bit better, I think. Blue light, this has blue light on it, so if you want that enabled, it shifts it to like a blue kind of green. If you're working on your monitor for long periods of time, this is essential because it can cause headaches, especially if you wear glasses like me. So for the video, we're not going to go into that. I just want to show you that it has it. And this HDCR, and then you have your color temperature here, normal, warm, cool, and you can customize it. Then you have your other settings here. Let's go back. And input sources, obviously, and it has an auto scan, which is on, so in case you just plug something in, switched your ports, it should be able to pick it up. And picture-in-picture mode, nav keys, and here's more settings. Change your language. Alright, so they have a monitor driver here, and this is the one we want. This Windows 11 64-bit, and it is tiny. If you have to install this, go back to the device manager, monitor here, click on this, update driver, go to browse my computer for drivers. Let me pick from the device available drivers here. Okay, here, select this, say have disk. And then you want to browse for where you put your drivers. I just dumped them on the desktop, so like go like this and open. And click OK and next. And then it has updated your drivers. So now when you close this and refresh the thing, it will say MSI PRO MP273. So without further ado, now that we have those installed, let's go ahead and launch a game, shall we? We got some Fallout 4 here, and we have it 4K and ultra settings. All right, let's play. Oh yeah, just to tell you, there are built-in speakers on here. Are they good? Better than nothing. I wouldn't count them as your primary ones, so it's a bonus. So I've turned off one of my back lights with the ring lights, just so that you could see the colors and the brightness here. Now, I'm not doing a pass-through to actually capture this. Rather, I'm doing it with the camera directly at monitor, so you can actually see, you know, how bright it is or the colors. Looks pretty good. The colors don't look that bad as far as, you know, for what it is. And it's not going to win like any kind of awards or anything for color gradient, but it's actually not that bad. And for the money, with built-in speakers, if you need a 4K monitor and you just want to get this to start off, well, I don't think it's that bad. For the money, you can't go wrong.
Out here, you got to take things one day at a time.
So that's my quick unboxing review and testing of the MSI 4K monitor that I paid $159 for on Amazon Black Friday deal. Now, you might not get that exact same price or whatever, but if you can probably get it, in my humble opinion, under $180, then it's probably a great deal if you don't have a 4K monitor and you just want a game on it. Now, keep in mind that you're going to have to adjust some of the brightness, maybe the contrast, and also the blacks to get the color in the game that you're playing to something that you can view acceptably. It's not going to have a ton of auto calibration, but there are a ton of auto settings for presets that you can select ahead of time, and maybe one of those will work just fine for you. Number two, don't forget to install the driver from the MSI site to get the most out of your monitor as far as refresh rate and all the other features if you're going to play on the game. So don't forget to do that. That's my tip. I tested this monitor with an A770 Intel Arc 16 gig overclocked video card and a Ryzen 5700X system. And you know, that system, depending what game you're in, can push 4K, and I showed you the Fallout 4 with the enhanced patch and the graphics. So it looked pretty good. Granted, some of the spots are gloomy and what have you, but hey, for my recommendation, if you can get this under $180 or whatever, then it's probably a no-brainer for your starter monitor. It's a 27-inch monitor, and it'll get your foot in the door. Are there better units out there for monitors? Of course there are. Am I going to color grade this? No, because that's not what it's about. I don't have the actual equipment either. So if you're interested in this, I'll put the link in the description down below, and you can take a look. Thanks for watching. Remember this tech.